plan was the track. Every day there is a mission to achieve. So, like days is to climatize, adjust the pressure.
Okay.
Days is to get what do you call the endurance high, meaning exercise, mainly talking exercise.
Yeah.
Days is to prepare reaching to the, because I reached to 3 summits, different levels of 3 mountains, is climbing on the rocks. So it was not only just track, it's mainly talking about physically training, physically climatize the pressure, as well climbing rocks, because this I think was almost 10 days for preparing for the last day.
Okay, 10 days.
Yeah. It's all, as I said, every day it has a task.
Like a mission to be achieved.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Right. The next trip, inshallah, you're going to accompany Mr. Fouad.
Yes.
Who else will be going with you in this trip? Your guide?
We have another colleague who's going with us, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yes, Mr. Dawood Kamal, he'll be accompanying us. So we're all going through this training together. We're all going through this. We meet a lot. We talk a lot. We discuss things a lot. We share our, what we think, what we feel about the trip, because that's something definitely that we need. We need each other's support in this. We need to make sure that we leave no ideas not discussed, to make sure that we are ready to take this journey together.
Yeah. When you told people about I'm going to climb Mountain Everest, I mean that your wife and your family were very supportive for you, but what about the other people around you, your colleagues at work, your other family members? How about their impressions about this decision?
Well, before that, I mean, it wasn't easy with my family as well.
Of course, yeah.
It wasn't easy with my family. The first reason was why. Well, the first question was why. Everybody asked why you want to go.
Yeah.
And I think after explaining to them why I want to go, why I want to do this, it really makes sense to them, and it's like an inspiration even for them. And basically for me, that's one of the main reasons I'm doing this. It's to prove to everybody, especially my kids, that nothing is impossible. Anything you set your mind to, you can do.
Yeah.
And that should be their way of life. So I thought of ways, how can I get my kids involved in this? So I asked each of my kids to write me letters.
Yeah.
And I told them my mission would be to take those letters up to the summit.
Yeah. We will come back to continue this discussion. We will have this very quick link, and we will be back to continue our discussion. Stay tuned.
عاش الأمير عاش الأمير عاش الأمير عاش الأمير
Welcome back, our viewers, for our special moment today with our special live show that marks the flag hoisting, the flag of Kuwait, of course, marking the beginning of the national celebrations. We have to continue our discussion again with Mr. Fouad Qabazard and Mr. Dhari Al-Gharablli. We were talking about the difficult situations that you have faced before in your trip. What about the funny ones? Did you have any funny situation that you still remember till today?
It's sad, but it's also funny. Breaking the ice, the freezing ice, it was really funny the way how it happened.
Oh.
That is one.
Okay.
Really, it's a funny feeling.
Yeah.
You know, for playing with the freezing water.
With the freezing water.
Yeah. Second is it's not that funny. Speaking with the people that you cannot speak your language.
Yeah.
I had this guy.
This is another barrier.
Another barrier.
Yeah.
But how simplistic they are in just enjoying taking pictures with a track from a different country.
Yeah, right.
So it's a happy moment as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's really amazing feeling with how they are trying to survive, looking for their living.
Yeah.
But even so, you could see the purity of feelings.
Yeah.
How you could. These are happy moments, I would say. Something really was funny is one of the towns. It was the around, I think it was 3,800 meters. I was carving for coffee.
Yeah.
So there was a sign for Starbucks.
Okay.
And I was running there and said, "Do you really?" He said,
Is
"No,
it
no,
really?
it was no." So yeah, it's
It was just a sign?
just a sign.
Oh my God.
And you know,
What a
but
disappointment.
yeah, the thing is because it's an international road.
Yeah.
So again, poor guys, they don't know what is the meaning, but they just put
Maybe
those
they just like the slogan
attracting
itself. Yeah.
attention. Yeah, and yeah, it was there was really another what type of funny thing that one of those guest houses when they just wrote, "We have laundry." I said, "Okay." It was the temperature was -5.
Okay.
I said, "Okay." Then I called the guy. I had some laundry,
Yeah.
and he said, "Yeah, we do laundry." And so I went to gave them my laundry and went to the coffee. Suddenly, when I came back, I saw my clothes all being outside, cleaned.
Okay.
But it is. I said, okay, with this weather, how long will it take to dry? It
1 to 2 weeks.
But anyhow, it's the amazing. That's what is so special in those clothes.
Yeah.
That it's the next day it was totally dry.
The next day.
The next day
In
was
this weather.
Yep.
Wow.
That's so special of those.
Special fabric of the
Exactly,
clothes
exactly.
helped in it went dry very quickly.
Yes.
Because of
yes,
that,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's.
I bet you still remember all these situations, the hard and the funny ones.
Yeah.
Also.
Something that I will never, and I think Dhari will feel it when he comes back. Enjoying the hot water.
Enjoying the hot water.
Yes.
Yeah. In this weather, of course, you have to enjoy it. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get the opportunity with those 14 days
Yeah.
with the hot water.
Okay.
So it's till day. I don't think it will. It's the moment that it's a funny feeling,
It
but
is.
again, I enjoy with, taking hot water.
I'm sure you're going to enjoy your time there,
Yeah.
both of you, inshallah.
Yeah.
Mr. Dhari, what about your, do you have any other plans or I want you to tell me before that, the mission itself, when you reach the summit, tell me more about that.
We'll start the mission on February 11.
Mm-hmm.
And it will take us roughly 14 days to reach the summit.
Yeah.
And part of the country's celebration to raising the flag, we plan, inshallah, to raise this flag around the 24th or the 25th of February.
Yeah, coinciding with the national celebrations here in
Exactly, inshallah. So this is our main, let's say, aim for this trip, inshallah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's as you say, it's not just one way up. I mean, every step is every day is a different town, is a different place that we stay in, and that is the cultural experience that we're going to get is also very, very important. solitude, alone time is very important. I mean, one would reflect on yourself, on your life, where you've been, where you're going, and that is really I think a big part of this this trip as well.
I'm sure of that. Mr. Fouad, what about your feeling when you reached this summit before? What about the moment itself? Try to describe it.
Again, the moment that I reached the base camp, actually, I was not allowed to go to Everest summit is because of the avalanche, so it was not safe. But I went to successfully. I went to base camp, but then they took me to another summit around 6,000, one of the cross mountain. But the feeling, number one, was the living it, and we would demonstrate the values, and that's the message that we wanted to pass on. And I hope for next other trips, I know there are a lot of adventures, because eventually all our parents, grandfathers, they were adventurers. So the adventure is something not new in Kuwaitis, and they can continue and they can do something.
The same march of our ancestors.
I always end my statement with saying, if the symbol is, which is the Highness, then we're passing, he's looking at you and he's passing the flag to your hand. What do you do?
This is always in your mind, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Fouad and Mr. Dhari, thank you so much for being here with us today in this very important day, which is the flag hoisting. And we will be waiting for you after coming back from your trip, your next trip, inshallah, to be our guest again to talk about the second one. Inshallah. Thank you so much, and it was our pleasure.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Now, dear viewers, stay tuned with us. We are going to have this report, and we'll be back. Thank you. Dear viewers of KTV2, welcome back to this special event, this special live show marking the flag hoisting that marks the beginning of the national celebrations. We had a very interesting segment a few minutes before, which is hosting and interviewing Mr. Fouad Qabazard and Mr. Dhari Al-Gharablli. We had a very interesting conversation about their trip, which is climbing the Everest mountain. We wish them all the luck in their coming trip, which is about 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, I guess. And we will be here waiting for them to continue our discussion about their second trip. Getting back to our issue today, which is the flag hoisting. We said that we have a very busy schedule today, starting from the Safat Square, where we will have His Highness Sheikh Jabir Mbarak Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, for this important event, which is the flag hoisting. Also, we have other sheikhs, other ministers will be attending the event. We have also some important, actually very important information about the Safat Square itself, as it's considered the only commercial outlet by land throughout the long time period in Kuwait's history. The square itself witnessed so many years and events that Kuwait lived between ebbs and flows. But the square remained the Kuwaiti, or it always reminded the Kuwaiti people of their past, their heritage, their old commercial hub that used to be also a commercial hub for nowadays. Now we will have this song and we will be back. Stay tuned.
مرتفع فوق هي جنتي وصيتي واحضنها